I really enjoyed Wicked. I don't like to give scores to movies, but it is a convenient way of rating them, so I would say Wicked was like an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. Oscar-worthy performances from Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Really excited for part 2 of this movie, and that seems to be the general consensus from the public as well. 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.2 out of 10 on IMDb, and 9 out of 10 on Screen Rant. It's a success for sure, but that doesn't mean it doesn't come with its own little problems here and there. They're pretty minor and most of all fun to discuss, and that's what this video is going to be about. Just looking at the little teeny tiny issues that this film has been facing for one reason or another. Starting first with how Wicked is corrupting the youth of today by being too dark and by brainwashing children into believing that they can cast spells, and how Elphaba's green skin causes nausea in people and makes them vomit in theaters. Those are real reviews, by the way. Not shaming these people, by the way. I just think it was fun to share their responses. But yeah, this is just to illustrate that Wicked is not a perfect movie. There seems to be a good chunk of people that really didn't like this film and this adaptation of the musical, saying that it's too long. Why are there 2 parts to this movie? You know, it's too dark. I was expecting a family-friendly movie for children. Why are there so many complicated themes? Some people didn't like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande's performances. Pretty interesting to read. I think their opinions are valid, but these people are in the minority. Something bigger that people seem to be taking issue with is the quote-unquote bad lighting and color grading for this film. I kind of even mentioned that in my own video for Wicked, but people have been saying that the lighting is flat and the color grading is horrendous. You know, the colors are too muted and desaturated, which is pretty much what I also said in my video. But when I was actually watching the movie, I wasn't bothered by the color grading or lack of vibrance at all. I think the storytelling was just so compelling that it didn't really matter, but for some people, it does matter. So that's another thing that's kind of hurting this movie. Let's shift from visuals to auditory problems. Apparently, some theaters are having sound issues with the movie, specifically in the sense that the volume is apparently too soft. I don't think this is for every single movie theater, but apparently some people have been complaining that they can't hear the movie that well or that the audio mixing is not done very well. The director even had to come and step in this situation and just give advice to moviegoers to tell the theater management to increase the volume of the movie. So that's kind of crazy. Some movie theaters also made this rule that moviegoers can't sing during the movie, and that caused some commotion for whatever reason. I could go deeper into this, but I don't know. I just feel like it's such a minute issue. Maybe I'm underplaying the importance of this whole debacle, but I think it's fine either way. Like, it's fine. I don't think it's fine. Then of course we also had that whole poster debacle with Cynthia Erivo and online people that kind of hurt Wicked's reputation. And then another peculiar thing that happened was that Mattel, the company that makes those Barbie dolls, also made dolls for Wicked, like the characters and stuff. But apparently there was like misprinting or something, and on the boxes there was like a QR code or a link to an adult website that was mistakenly put there because Wicked is also the name of a website. So the people who printed those labels or packages must have accidentally given the wrong website address, and so all of these kids presumably who are buying these little dolls might have been misdirected to a adult website upon scanning the QR code or following the link. So that's crazy. That's one of the more extravagant incidents coming from this whole Wicked phenomenon. And of course, finally, we have to talk about the memes. I mean, we just really need to take this time to hold space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity. As someone who's in queer media, it's really important for me to really hold space with those lyrics. But yeah, I'm sure all of you have seen those memes. I hope you're all holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity. I know I am, but there are so many more memes other than that. Just the whole Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo dynamic with not only each other but also with interviewers is so fascinatingly funny to watch. They're just so emotional and over appreciative of everything. I kind of love it. I love appreciation like that, but it's just kind of uncanny sometimes. Ultimately, I think I'm not making fun of them, and I hope most people aren't. It's just kind of fascinating to watch. Like, we don't get this very often, if at all, so I'm loving the interview memes and the crying memes. I love the one where Ariana's shooing away the helicopter, like, not now, helicopter. That's great. I've also been seeing people bringing up how both Cynthia and Ariana look very skinny and that they've lost a ton of weight just during this press tour. I don't really know what's going on with that. I think they just lost weight. I don't think there's anything else going on, but people seem to be concerned, and so I hope that both Ariana and Cynthia are doing well health-wise. And I hope they're not hurt by the memes, because I'm pretty sure most of the memes are done in good spirit and to show love and appreciation for both of them. But yeah, I'm loving this whole whirlwind that this movie has brought, and if anything, this just shows the power that movies have, and we really need films like these that have such a big impact, cultural impact. We kind of haven't had that for a while. Cultural events like Barbenheimer and now this. I really like it. I want more of this. So I'm just basking in all of this beautifulness. So let's just hold space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity while we still can. And yeah, I really want to watch Wicked again. It's such a good movie, and maybe I will. We'll see. Have you watched Wicked? If you did, what did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to read your responses. That's all for me today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day.